Hello, hello. Good morning, my beautiful farm family. Jennifer here with Moreau Family Farm. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. You know, I was sitting in my sunroom and I was looking out the window and I saw my daughter outside, which was that clip that I just showed you guys. And it made me sit and think and just realize how very fortunate I am to live where I live and to have what I have. And there's so many people that would love to also have the farm life. And being a city girl, moving to the farm has been just a huge change, obviously. I did live in a pretty decent sized city with lots of people, over 100,000 people, probably closer to 150,000 people. So it was a pretty good sized city. To my little country bumpkin farm town here in Lacey Springs, Alabama. We have literally nothing in our town. And you know what? I wouldn't ask for it any other way. I am so blessed and so happy to know that I live in a little town where I can just get away from everything. I just wanted to kind of share that with you, that when I look out at my daughter just hanging out with the cow and just loving up on her and petting her, that if we never moved here, she would never be able to experience what we're experiencing now. So it made me so happy, and it just made my heart so full to know that my kids also love where we live. Now, would my daughter love to be in Florida? Yes, she loves Florida also. There's no doubt about that. But she definitely loves the country life as well. What are you guys doing in there? My husband cleaned out these stalls yesterday, and look what these two are doing. He is going to be so mad. Girls. I say girls. I still don't know if that little one is a girl or a boy. But this is not good. Well, I'm going to let them stay just a little bit longer. Let them eat whatever bugs are in there. We have had so much rain, and you guys have heard me say it before, and I'm going to say it right now, that this here is just so gross. So gross. And it's so gross that it's now seeped over into this area. Hey, little mama. Hi, baby. But lucky for me, I put on my muck boots. So let me come out here and say hello to the big baby. Hi. Everybody loves an Abby baby, huh? Yeah. Look at the sweet girl. Look at this sweet girl. How can nobody love her? Huh? Hi. Hi, Miss Abby. Hi, Miss Abby. You're a sweetheart, huh? Yeah. I know. Yeah. How you feeling? Mm-hmm. You're such a sweet girl. Well, y'all, this muck is not good for our animals. There's not really a whole lot that we can do about it. But the only thing that we really can do is help the animals with prevention against any kind of diseases and stuff like that. The weather has been really, really strange. It goes from really cold to warm and sunny. So she's over here rubbing all over me. He's rubbing on me. Oh, he's just gonna rub on me. Oh, my baby. So Something that we've been noticing for the last day or two is, oh my gosh, it's so mucky over here, is mama cow and baby cow have both had some diarrhea. At first I was thinking maybe it was because of the food change, because we have kind of backed off on the grain a little bit and trying to feed a lot more hay just to see how they would do with eating hay over grain, just to kind of save us on our food bill a little bit. And although, yes, that can cause them to have diarrhea, I don't really think that that is what may be causing it. So it's a good possibility that I need to deworm them. And the reason why I say that is, well, for one, just to be on the safe side, it's better to just, I mean, I could do a stool sample, stuff like that. I don't have the equipment for a stool sample. I'd have to bring it to my vet. So with that being said, I am just going to treat them both for any kind of parasites. I'm going to use Eprinex, which is just a pour-on. And the only problem with that is I do not know how much Abby weighs. So we're just going to have to kind of guesstimate on that. And I'm going to say she probably weighs around maybe 300 pounds. If I had to guess, I would say probably around 300. And oh my goodness, I think you need more hay, Missy. We need to put more hay in there for you. She just stuck her head. Can you guys see where she's at? You see where her head is? She just stuck her head in through the side. What a silly girl. But when there's a will, there's a way. But instead of her suffering like this, I'm going to go ahead and get some more hay out here for her. And yeah, so the reason why I'm doing Eprinex, which I have used Eprinex on every cow that I've had here. It seems to do a good job. It was recommended to me from the lady that I actually purchased, Peaches, our Highland cow that we used to have. That's where I heard about it. Eprinex is kind of expensive. The bottle, I think, runs around $40. It's not cheap. Now it's probably more. It's probably closer to like $45 or $50. But it's just a pour-on that you put on their back. But one of the reasons why that I do like it is we are still currently milking Daisy, and you can still drink the milk. It is okay if they're pregnant, and it's okay if they're lactating. So that is something that I like to use on my cows, and I do also use it on the goats as well when we are milking them. So all of my goats right now, as you guys know, for the females anyways, are all pregnant except for our littlest one, which is Bella. And she is actually 7 months old. She turned 7 months old this month. So we are going to get a weight on her. I don't think she's quite big enough, though, to breed. And they have to be at least 45 pounds to breed. I don't think she's quite there yet. But we'll get a weight on her and see where she's at. But before that, I want to show you guys something so cute. Look at these little guys. Oh my goodness, you guys. They are getting so big. So these are the 6 that we have left. Oh, Abby, that wasn't very nice. But of course, as you see, those over there are just digging around in the dirt, trying to eat the bugs and stuff like that. And, you know, it's good for them to eat bugs. So it helps with the parasite loads if we have any. This girl's always wanting attention. She's so stinking cute, especially now that we had put Peter in the back with the rest of the boys. If Peter is okay enough to headbutt her and get up on his hind legs and stuff like that, then he's definitely okay to go back with the other bucks that we have in the back pen. So she is a little lonely right now. We have been putting Bella in with her just to kind of keep her company. But I think Bella snuck out. She was in here earlier, so she must have escaped. But we'll be putting her in with Abby just to keep the two of them. We're trying to wean Bella from her mom, Ruby, which has been an issue to begin with because she just loves her mama's milk, and we're trying to dry off Ruby because Ruby is pregnant, and she wasn't giving much milk anyways. Now, Ruby does not let Bella nurse often, but she does let her still nurse on her, so we figured it would be best to put Abby and Bella together just so they wouldn't be lonely. Because I do feel like little Miss Abby here is on the lonely side. So, as you guys know or don't know, cows are herd animals. They like to be with other animals like themselves. Now, I could also be part of the herd with her if I was out here all the time with her, and that would be fine. They just need to, they're social animals. They need to socialize with other animals like themselves. And even though Abby, oh my goodness, even though Abby is a cow and Bella is a goat, it's still some sort of companion for them. So they usually are fine. You're a silly girl, aren't you? You're so silly. You gonna give me kisses? You gonna give me kisses? Oh, you just gonna push me over? Please don't push me. No, don't push me in the mud. I really don't want to fall backwards in the mud because it is all very, very muddy out here. Yeah, so the goal for today is getting some Eprinex on these girls. And I have to do the hay for Daisy. So let me go ahead and work on that now. Actually, before I go ahead and do the deworming and the hay, I had a timer that just went off on my phone because I made some amazing zucchini bread this morning, and it has been in the oven for an hour, so I gotta get my buns inside and go check my bread. Let's see. Oh, yum. Oh, my lens just fogged up. Let me test it. You guys, amazing. If you guys can smell how good this is, oh my goodness. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. So we're just gonna let that cool off, but I really cannot wait to dig into it. Zucchini bread, pumpkin bread, carrot cake, you name it, it's all basically the same and it tastes so good. Very little differences, you know, obviously between all of them, but it's all cinnamon, nutmeg, sometimes ginger, some clove. It is so, so delicious. And it's really funny because my kids and my husband swear that they hate zucchini. Like, they utterly despise zucchini, but they do really, really like zucchini bread. I'm sure. My mom is a meanie. Hey, you better watch it. This meanie mom won't let you have any of my sweet bread. They hate zucchini so bad, but they love this zucchini bread so much that I'm not even allowed to call it zucchini bread. I have to call it sweet bread. Have any of you guys ever heard of that before? I just think that that's hilarious. These people of mine. Oh, I better turn off the oven. You don't like the zucchini bread? Well, you didn't try it either. You did not try it. Gotta turn off my oven before I forget. But now I'm gonna get my buns back outside and get the Eprinex on the cows. Charlie saw me coming back outside and decided that he would follow me. I think he thinks I'm going to give everybody treats. but I'm definitely not about to give anybody any treats, especially since it seems like we're a little bit low on treats. But yeah. All right. The hay bale is running low. I have got to call Mr. Marty and go and pick up a hay bale today. The problem with that is it's been raining a lot, so the outside portion of the hay bale that we get is going to be super mucky and nasty, but we got to feed these animals. So I'm going to give him a call really quick, actually. See what time would be good for him for us to pick up some hay. In the meantime, let me get these animals fed already. Usually I put her hay in the feeder there, but I'll just let the hay be loose for her. There's so much wasted hay right now anyways, it doesn't really matter. And this way she can just easily eat it. It's on dry hay on the ground, so I'm not worried about parasites as far as her eating it off the ground, because it's not like smack dab off the wet ground. It's not like I put it on an area like that or something like that. You know, it's already on really dry hay right there. So she's fine. Daisy is over there eating. I'm going to go ahead and get the Eprinex and get that put on them. So our mess, all the animals come in here and mess up everything. I had a system once upon a time, but my system has been destroyed by loose little, it must be in here, by loose animals just, you know, getting to do whatever they want. This is the Eprinex. Ooh, that's all I have. Just found this egg sitting on the ground right here. I have no clue where it came from. All right, Eprinex, that's going to be an issue. It is almost empty. And the reason for that is because it was open. So we'll see if I have enough. This is enough for 330 pounds. And with this stuff, or any dewormer, it's better to give a little bit more than less. So we just basically pour that right there on the back, and just don't squeeze the bottle because you don't want to pour any more out. But let's see how much left we have in here. You guys hear that? I do not think there's going to be enough for Daisy. I'm going to have to go and get more. Yes, this bottle right here runs about 50 bucks. So that's going to be fun. I have to go to Tractor Supply anyways. I know. I need to clean all this stuff up. I need to get totes with lids on it that they can't bust open. I'm going to have to get like really good tight snapping lids because that stuff was in a tote that had a lid on it. They knocked it over. The lid never stayed on tight enough. So it was a mess. I need to get some really good totes. If you guys know where I can get some really good totes for outdoor use that can't be opened, please let me know because I need some. I hate this mess over here. It drives me bonkers. But with that being said, so I told you guys in one of the other videos that I wanted to put some better fencing over in this area here. And I ordered some fencing. It's 50 feet long, and I don't feel like this is, I didn't even measure it, to be honest with you. I just know that there's no way that this is 50 feet from here to there, or it's just at 50 feet, something like that. Either way, I ordered some fencing that is, anyways, it should be just like this fencing here. And I got a notification that it came in. So while I'm at Tractor Supply, even though you guys, I just recently saw a video about from Texas Boys, which I don't really watch Texas Boys all the time, just like Doug and Stacy. I don't watch them all the time either. But there's been a lot of talk. I listen to all the other channels that know of them, and we all know of them. You know, all of us YouTubers know all the homesteading YouTube channels for the most part. We might not know of each other personally, but I know of them anyways. They probably don't know of me yet because I'm still a small channel, but I watch them all. And on Texas Boys, they were just recently saying that Tractor Supply supports, and I didn't know this until after I had already purchased the fencing, but Tractor Supply supports drag shows and stuff like that. That is totally against what me and my family stand by. We love everybody, no matter what your race, your ethnicity, what you do behind closed doors, that's on you. But we know what God says, and we know what the Bible says about sin, and we won't support anything that has to do with sin. So if you are gay, or if you are bi or trans or whatever, just know we do not support what it is that you do behind closed doors or in public for that matter, because nowadays they're allowing transgenders to go into elementary schools and read them books and story time and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, but for me and my family and a lot of Christians that believe in the same way that I do, that is 100,000% against what the Bible is for. And we just don't condone that. So Tractor Supply, thank God that right now we have a Rural King right next to Tractor Supply, so we do have other options. We also have a little mom and pop feed store that's down the road that I do get our grain from. So yeah, no thank you. I'll pass, and I will pass on shopping there. And if any of you are Christians that are shopping at Tractor Supply, I just ask you to pray over it and ask your heart, ask God, what would he do? Would he support it? Because even if it's something that is less expensive, more cost effective, whatever it is for you, if you're supporting something like that, that's against God's word. Sorry, it is what it is. I hate to say it, but it's true. It goes against God. So enough with my rant on that. I'm going to go run, get the stuff that I need to get. Okay, so we went to Tractor Supply, picked up the fencing, and also I looked for the Eprinex. They only had like a 200 and something bottle of Eprinex, and I certainly was not about to buy that. So they didn't have anything really at Tractor Supply. Luckily, right next door is Rural King, and I wanted to find another dewormer that was okay for lactating cows, and because we drink her milk, we don't want to have to dispose of the milk for a long period of time. But I found this, And this is Safeguard. Safeguard, fenbendazole, medicated dewormer. And it says, when I was reading on the back, down here on the bottom, it says dairy and beef. And then it says cattle must not be slaughtered within 13 days of the last treatment, and no contradiction to the use of the drug in cattle. For dairy cattle, there is no milk withdrawal period. So that is a good thing. Okay, so this says it is a 1 pound bag. So this is a 1 treatment bag. And then in about 4 to 6 weeks, I will go ahead and treat her with another bag. I did buy 2 of these bags. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this out to her and make sure she eats it all up. But that's kind of it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. We do greatly appreciate you. And until next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.